Hello, good evening to every one of you. Welcome to WeInterview. This is the organized by PropNex. It's actually WeInterview. We actually invite our negotiators to actually join this platform to actually share with you their story, how they can actually grow themselves or how they face the challenges and turn it into the success story. So I'm your host today, Evon Heng, COO of PropNex Malaysia, and today my guest is Suji. You look at her, right? She's actually not Malaysian. She's Korean. So let us say, what? 안녕하세요.
I was waiting for that. Okay.
Before we go first, let us get them to share first. So can you all help us to share it out to most of your friends, or maybe some of your friends actually foreigners, Korea or from Japan or whoever. Just welcome them. Just invite them to join. Because why I share this, like invite Suji to share with us, is actually that she is not Malaysian, but she is actually Korean, and she already based in Malaysia, and she actually come into this real estate industry, and she managed to get it successfully, build her career in this industry. And I know that she's still learning in a way, but you also, every one of you also would like to find it out, how you can work on it. Yeah. Yes. So do share with every one of you, and let's invite more friends so that we can get more friends here. Whoever is here, just say hello to us, and so that we know that you are here.
I see Peter, Ka
Yes,
Oppa.
Yes, sister. Let them say hello, and then you type 안녕하세요. Yeah, Peter is here. Carl is here. Hello, hello.
Yes.
Jane is here.
My
Do
team
share
is
with
so
more of your friends.
supportive.
Huh?
My team is so supportive. Everyone is here. Thank you,
안녕하세요.
Jen.
Yeah, just share with all your friends so that some of your friends that is actually facing some challenges, or they want to find out more in this real estate industry. You can always invite them to come. Let us get Suji, which is not Malaysian. She's actually Korean. She also able to make it happen in this industry. So definitely we would like to hear from her, and definitely with her story, we hope that we can inspire you, or maybe can able to help you to spark a bit of your fire, or the courage in you, right? 哎呦，吓死我！有时候都不 speak Chinese. Okay.
You can
So,
speak Chinese. Oh, my sister is here.
Your sister is here. So
My
good.
sister-in-law. My sister-in-law is here. Oh my gosh.
Your sister is here. Okay, you share with us so that we get more people in, then we will start get Suji to share her story. Every one of you will be curious, see when she comes to Malaysia, and then what is the difference. I have so many questions to ask her. I'm waiting. Yeah, great. So if you're ready, just give us one or give us more love so that we know that you are ready, so that I can ask. If you have any questions that you would like to ask Suji as well, right? You can actually leave in the comment so that we also know that you actually would like to find out more. Because a lot of time we also be very curious, we'll be very happy to have friends, foreigner friends that is actually from different country, right? Do you agree with me, every one of you there? So now I also be very proud. I have Suji is my friend. She's from Korea. Yeah. Oh, Wai-Ming is here. Celeste is here. Hello, hello. So
That's
everyone, if you are
my
ready.
husband and sister.
Oh, okay. If you are ready, just give us one so that we can start interview her. Okay. So I think we shall start, right? Suji, just wonder lah, because your origin is not from Malaysia, but I'm curious. Since when you come to Malaysia?
When did I come to Malaysia?
Yeah.
Okay, in year 2007.
Oh,
No,
2007.
2007, which is 14 years ago.
Wow, 14 years old. That means that you've been staying in Malaysia 14 years.
Yes, 14 years.
So during that time, what make you come to Malaysia?
Okay, what make us come to Malaysia? Actually, my whole family moved here together.
Mm,
Actually, the decision wasn't made by myself,
mm,
but my parents. My parents see me and my sister in Korea doesn't really can foresee a bright future there with that kind of with that kind of education result we
mm,
give.
mm,
So they actually traveled to Malaysia on and off to play golf here.
mm,
So they find out that Malaysia is quite a good place for us to learn a new language and also many culture because this is a multinational, multicultural country, right?
mm.
So they decided to bring us here to let us explore more bigger world to learn English and also Mandarin maybe, and also I mean explore bigger world lah. So yeah, that's where we started to look into Malaysia.
So during that time when your mom told you that I want to move to Malaysia, how's the feeling? Because you've been in Korea since you are young and you have so many friends. The moment that your mom saying that, we need to migrate to Malaysia. So how is the feeling?
Okay, I love friends. Sometimes I love staying outside with my friends. I have many friends in Korea. I used to have many friends in Korea. So when my parents mentioned that we might need to migrate to Malaysia, I cried the whole day and told them that I don't want to go. Because this Malaysia country I never heard before until they start to play golf here. I thought this is kind of jungle country. It's not a city
A lot
country.
of
Yeah.
people, those day Hong Kong people also thought that Malaysia is like a jungle place also.
Yes. So when I think of that life in jungle, and also when I told my friends that I might need to go to Malaysia to study, my some of my friends even asked me, "Hey, do you need to take some injection before you go or not?" That kind of uh, things that I encountered that time. So I cried the whole day, then rejected my parents that I don't want to go because I want to stay back with my friends. Mm. But my parents asked me to give a try since okay you're studying okay, you're doing good here, you have made a lot of friends here, but maybe this can be a good chance in your future, for your future bright future. So maybe you can give a try, go and learn English, and give myself a try lah. So I decided to give a try. Yeah, at first a try only. Maybe at that time I thought I might need to come back after the try, but until now 14 years I'm still here lah.
So during the try, so when the moment when you because you try so the moment when you step into Malaysia, so how's the feeling when you step into first time?
Okay, when I step into KLIA, right, I was like, wow, this is not the country that I actually expected. This is way more modern than I expected, way more modern than my kampong area. Seeing the KLCC area, it's so modern country, modern city. I thought, where is the jungle? I was like, wow, the road from KLIA to the city, there's a wide
Long
the
highway.
highway, the long highway, right? I was so surprised with that. And my first impression was so, I was like that. My first impression was good actually.
So do you call and tell your friend that hey, it's actually not the forest, it's not forest that we thought.
Uh, I don't really remember, but I did. I think I did. I think I did because that time I was still quite emotional. Leaving my friends behind, my high school life behind in country Korea. So I was for first 1 or 2 years I was quite emotional. Mm.
This one everyone will have emotional. If I just imagine myself travels like out of my country to some new country that I don't really know, I also will feel emotions. And because during that time you didn't have a lot of friends, and our audience here, some of you I know that is actually there's Korean friends here that is actually you're also having the same feeling like Suji. You can actually let us know that you're also one of them when you're first coming to some place, a country that is actually you're not familiar at all, and you feel so far apart. Yeah. So after you come into it, then you come here for a try. What is the things that you try in what the mom
Uh,
asked you to try?
for the for the first beginning, like 3 4 months, I and my sister went to study English first. You know,
Ah,
because without that language, we cannot survive here, right? So we went to the ELS Language Center in KLCC, in front of KLCC.
hmm.
Yeah, and I learned English for months, and yeah, that's my
Wow.
first start.
Wow, that means that your English now you can speak well is actually part of learning from the 3 months English. Is that?
Maybe, but actually, my favorite subject was mathematics and English, even in Korea. So I
Hmm.
had a little basic in English. So actually, learning studying in English in Malaysia wasn't that hard for me actually. Mm.
So during the moment when you come to Malaysia, so you study your language in English, and then who do you mix around or you not really, and how you feel the people here?
That time, I and my sister was quite young still, and the classmates there were 20s, young adults there. Even they are Koreans, so we didn't really get to mix with them. So we always morning go to the center, English study, lunch in KLCC, come back home, homework, sleep, study again. So the whole, the life pattern was quite actually still emotional lah. If I think back the moment there, I
Okay.
didn't really get to enjoy the life there, but studying was good, not that difficult.
So do you say that mom I want to go home or no during that time? Then you say
Actually,
try.
I already know that there's no turning back already. I already know that my parents were preparing to migrate here already, so I already knew that there was no turning back already. Yeah.
Hmm. So
Mm.
slowly you used to it. You see, you got
Yes.
so many friends here to say hello to you.
Oh,
There's
you.
Joey, hello, Galvin, and then Yuki also is here.
Hi, Yuki.
Hello. 안녕하세요, every one of you. I also tried to learn Korean from
Kelvin,
Suji. If you
Alex.
have any questions, so you can actually always type it up. I can help you to ask. And because every one of us is very curious how you can adapt yourself, how you can actually. Because the topic today is actually taking up challenges and turn all this become your successful story. So for one of that challenges that you have is actually first time being Malaysia, and first time don't know everything, and then you turn it. You learn your English in Malaysia, and you actually able to make it successful. And I
Mm.
also want to ask you, so when you come over, because seems like your life, half of your early stage is actually in Korea, and now half of your life is actually in Malaysia. So what is the difference in between Korean and Malaysia in terms of culture, maybe educations or people or food?
The biggest culture shock until today I feel is people here are very relaxing. I mean, if I say in a good way, people here are very slow, especially those government staffs. Yeah, things are very slow. Even internets in Korea,
You mean, the
Korea
speed
internet is the
now?
fastest in the world.
Oh, is that? So
Yeah,
you
so when
Korean
I
level?
when I moved here in Malaysia to download one movie, it took about like 1 day maximum. In Korea, we could download the movie in minutes. So I was like, you know, I felt that. this country is everything is slow. People are slow. Internet is slow. Everything is slow.
They say Peter asked you stay calm, eat kimchi.
Do you know actually Peter can read and speak Korean?
I don't know.
You don't know,
I don't
right?
I don't know.
He is quite fluent actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is part of the Malaysia is slow. Any other things that you find it different or something that's very special?
Special. One thing special about this country is this is a multicultural country, as we have Chinese, Indians, and Malay, and also a lot of foreigners here. So we get to explore to many culture, many multicultural lah. In Korea we only have Koreans and just a few foreigners out there. We don't get to mix with them that much. But here
Yeah.
you go outside, you easily get to know get to meet foreigners and also locals. But locals different. Some are Indian, some are Malay, some are Chinese. There are many things to
So
learn from them.
other than your own Korean food, what food that you like in Malaysia, like the most?
I like the most is the SS24 fatty crab.
Oh,
That's the food I craving the most right now, because people yeah, that's the food that I craving the most lah.
so the fatty crab. Then after
Mm.
that, what else food that you love in Malaysia?
What else would I love in Malaysia? Mm,
Korean also take spicy food, right?
yes, of course we do.
Mm, okay.
I also
Good.
like Village Park nasi lemak.
Mm.
Everyone know that, right?
Henry says support you. Yeah, I agree with you. Then say fried rice in Subang Jaya also.
Of course, this Jane Unju Jung is one of my best friend.
Oh, your best
She
friend.
even accompanied for 6 7 months during my during my college time. She used to come over, stay with me, and study English with me. So that time we loved the fried rice in S15. There's one fried rice quite famous, so we always go for it. So she mentioning about the
Your
fried
husband
rice,
also say mixed rice.
mixed rice,
So I don't know how to read. You have to read it out.
mixed rice.
Peter one? What Peter
Peter
wrote?
say 안녕 은주. 안녕 은주. That means he's greeting to my friend because Peter also know that friends.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
And then Uncle
Yes,
Sue.
Uncle Sun is the fried rice shop. Correct.
Then wow, all your friends also love the food
You
in
know, when
Malaysia.
people talk about food, there's a more noisy time.
Yeah. So this is how you feel difference and how you adapt. Then after your 3 months, your mom come over and settle down. So how you slowly adapt and then how you choose your youth. I know that you also go into university, right? In Malaysia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So who help you to choose or you choose yourself? How you settle down in your education in Malaysia?
Mm, the way I choose the uni was actually that time I had no direction in my dream.
Mm,
I don't really have a big dream to achieve something. I didn't still I mean I still don't know that what actually I love to do, what I actually want to do for living.
mm,
What I wanted is just to graduate from something, and I get a job to have a stable life. That's all. I didn't
mm.
have, I want to graduate, I want to study further on something, and I want to achieve. So I didn't have that dream if I think back now. So I was quite useless at the time.
Make yourself useless. Just that sometimes it's actually not useless, just that you haven't really make up your mind and you just so many emotions just move to Malaysia and still haven't make up your mind what you really want. So and then during the moment don't know what you really want, what subject that you already choose for your uni or what is the subject that you study or what is
Oh,
the
actually, I've graduated in degree in accounting business.
oh wow. So why you choose the subject? Seems like you say that you didn't have so much thinking but you managed you the subject that you choose seems like it's actually
Okay, I regretted that I chose accounting from the first semester.
why at
You
the
know,
first place you choose that the accounting, then later part you regret about that.
because in Korea, in high school, I know that Malaysian high school that has a subject in accounting, right?
Mm,
But accounting for me, I thought it was all about numbers,
mm,
calculations. Because in
yes.
Korea in high school, we don't touch accounting at all. That's something that we learn further in uni time. So I just simply thought that accounting is all about number, and my favorite subject was mathematics.
Mm,
So I just choose accounting because I don't like historical things. I don't like uh, things that I have to memorize. I just like to calculate things. So when I choose accounting and started first semester, I was like, oh, this is all about terms and laws. So I was, I think I regret at the first semester already.
but you also managed to break
Yeah,
through the challenge and make it successful, right? And graduate
I
in
graduated. Yes, I graduated, but in a very very bad result. I graduated, but I never fail. I never get to fail. Mm.
wow. So this is what I see in you. It's like every challenges you also, although you don't like, or maybe some of the challenges, you also able to break through it and make it successful. And you keep on moving in, right? So
Yeah.
after your graduations, then what you do next? What is your first job?
Okay. To say that I'm lucky enough because I didn't have to, rush to look for a job for living because my parents were running a restaurant in Malaysia.
Mm,
So like naturally after the graduation, I naturally went to help my parents. That time my parents were just open new branches in Johor Bahru. So
mm,
I went down to Johor and stay in Johor for 2 or 3 years, and I run a business with my parents until actually today I'm still running a business.
so it's actually a
Yeah.
Korean cuisine.
Yes, correct.
Wow. So that means actually your accounting also very useful, ma'am, because you need to
I
ensure
common.
count the money, ensure all the outlets, the accounting, all everything is in order.
Yes, correct.
Hmm.
Sometimes I think I use a little bit terms of accounting lah, stock in and out, accounting terms, audit things, mm, but not
Then now
really much.
every one of us and some of our audiences, maybe some of our friends here, some of our colleagues, they might be very curious. Since you say that you're already running your own business, and what makes you come into this real estate industry?
Okay, somewhere around like 2019,
Hmm.
when my life was very smooth, our business was very good at that time, and then my schedule was very flexible. My life was that time, the time schedule was morning I wake up, the time that I want to wake up, I go to gym, I work out very hard to make six packs. Okay. I work out very hard, and then after the gym I hang out with gym friends, and then chit chat with them, lunch with them, and kill my time. I force myself to kill my time at somewhere around cafe, or I go shopping until 5 6 p.m. and I go to shop, take care of shop for a while, and then I go back home. And then somehow I felt that I'm actually, you know, uh, I'm quite how to say, it's quite a waste. Uh, I can speak English and also Mandarin quite fluently, and Koreans. So there's one day I and my husband talk about it. Actually, I can use my language skills in somewhere else.
Hmm.
So that time on and off in 2019, I actually tried to look for a job
Hmm.
because I'm quite free in the office hour. My time was so flexible. Maybe I thought I can work for someone, in a company, in a Korean company. so that I can earn double also, and then I can learn something else. But then it was not easy to step out of the comfort zone and start something new, learn something new. And then I used to be called lady boss and boss. If I work for someone, then I have to be hey, hi boss and this and that. I didn't have that confidence yet, until 2020 March. There's someone called me and suggested me to join this real estate industry.
So who is the one? Who is the
Okay,
angel? Huh?
okay, who is the angel? Do you want to know the angel?
Do you want to know the angel? If yes, you all give one, so that we will know who is the angel.
Anyone want to guess who's the angel? My angel is actually quite a giant angel. Very okay. You guys want to know, right? Okay, my angel is actually Peter Xiao. He is my angel. Overweight angel Jody. Okay, big angel. Yeah.
And then actually, how you know Peter actually at first?
Oh, okay. How I know Peter? I know actually Peter in uni time, my college time. It's back in Peter. When was it? 2010 or 11? I think it's 2010 or 11. Okay, that time I okay, that time Peter, can I share your story here a bit? I need to get a permission first.
Can because angels to share a bit because so that we know
Right.
that he is your big angel.
Yeah, he is very generous.
And he give you a light for you.
Okay. 2020. Okay. My parents were quite strict. I mean, I have a curfew. I have to be home after school like by 6 or 7. But I really love, meeting friends, meeting new friends and all. So I decided to make a excuse to make myself stay in uni area more, so that I don't have to go back home so early. So I persuade my parents to allow me to stay outside with my classmates, which is local friend, and I look for a part-time job because I had to study. I had to study in uni college area there, and I need pocket money as well, right? So the part-time there I found was cocoa bubble tea shop.
Cocoa bubble tea shop. Yeah, in Subang, in Sunway, there's so many bubble tea shop during that time also.
Yeah, that time the cocoa bubble tea shop was second newest bubble tea shop, if I'm not mistaken. The first was Tea Life. Last time was Cha Time. Okay, the bubble tea shop, which is owned by my angel.
Oh. I think
Peter was the boss. Peter was the boss.
Okay.
I still remember. Okay, go ahead.
You work with Peter.
I work for Peter. I didn't work with Peter. I work for Peter. Okay, I still remember the first day I interviewed with him. He interviewed me. I don't remember the questions, but the first impression, I remember. I remember the first impression was quite, big, big win. The big size. I remember. So that time I knew Peter, and then after a few months we get along together with friends and friends. The Jane here, my friend here, we used to drink together outside. Because Peter used to be a very very good drinker last time.
You seems like tell a lot of yeah.
A very very good drinker. He used to win beer competitions, and I witnessed there also. So I get to know Peter since then. Yeah, until today.
Wow, so he is their
Mm,
angels that actually bring you into this industry and let you
yes,
explore in this industry. Wow.
yes.
So so how is the feeling when you step into this industry? And normally this is the question that I always love to ask everyone. It's actually especially all those that are being interviewed by me. When is your first deal? Because a lot of people
Mm.
because why we want to ask this is actually I also help those because a lot of them so scared and then when come into it, some here heard some people saying that oh it take 6 months closure, it take 3 months closure. So actually, when is your first deal?
Okay. When Peter called me and asked me to join him to market to Korean people here, Korean community here. Actually, I thought I am helping Koreans in Malaysia, and that was actually my first direction. But surprisingly, my first three cases are actually local clients.
Wow.
Local
So it
clients.
should be good, right? It's actually build up the confidence level.
Through that first three rental procedures, I get to learn a lot of things. I get to learn the basics. The basic line of real estate. Because at first when I joined this real estate, I really know nothing about it. I had a zero knowledge. That's where I actually hesitate to easily start. Actually, I didn't make my decision easily. I actually think days and nights before I agreed to Peter that I want to join lah.
Mm.
So the first deal was a small rental case introduced by Peter, and I get to know the procedures there, and somehow I actually quite enjoy the procedure processes because I saw the clients were quite happy with my service in negotiating, especially the negotiating the price. I managed to negotiate the rental rate down that actually they wanted to also. So my second case was referred by the first client. They
Wow.
introduced me another friend of them to rent a house in the same condominium. So the second case also was the same, yeah, local.
Mm. So that means that is your service is very good. This is actually from people referring. That means showing that actually your service is good and they love the way that you serve them. Then only they will introduce their friends to you. So during that time, it boosts up your confidence again.
I found myself quite enjoying the negotiating part. See them happy with my service, and also in between owners and the tenants. I mean, I help them to build a good relationship in between. I was quite enjoying it lah. I found myself.
Okay. Along the
Mm.
way, do you think of giving up, or do you feel that it's actually frustrated and then not able to close any deal? Do you have this feeling?
Mm, to be honest, actually, I don't like every month close deals. Every week close deals. It comes occasionally. But if my my starting actually was not a main purpose was not money.
Mm,
I don't rush for money. I didn't plan to make a big money out of it at first lah. My starting was there.
mm.
So far I never thought of giving up because I know there's much to explore. There's more thing to explore and learn, and I'm quite excited to learn the new things. So until today.
Wow. I also know
Mm.
that you actually managed to help the Korean community to actually get their home sweet home here in Malaysia. So, how you deal with it? Because this is also a lot of people will be curious. You are Korean, you are not Malaysian. How you familiarize with all this, and how you actually get connected with all those Korean you that you're helping
Mm.
hands.
Okay, I actually, unlike the usual negotiators here, I don't have portal IDs. I don't call. I'm not that hard work enough than other negotiator. But one thing I do specially is to post up my name card, introduce myself in a Korean community website, which is open for public and free. So I posted my name card saying that uh, rental and sales inquiry is, welcome by you all. I mean, welcome. I'm waiting for it, and also new projects. I list down all the projects in a post by seeing the PropNex website there. I list down every projects and I say any inquiries are welcome. So I posted there, and then the most importantly, I mentioned that us foreigner, actually what we encounter the most is, language barriers.
Mm.
That's where we feel, sometimes we feel cheated, and sometimes we feel afraid, to deal with local agents, local negotiator, and also local owners here when they rent a house, when they buy a house. So I mentioned that I'm the one that actually you are looking for, because I can speak English and Mandarin and also Koreans. In between, I can, help you to communicate easily. I
Mm.
can stand by at your side. If you are just go and fight for yourself, you might feel, still afraid of it. That, I mean, local agents and the owner we might cheat on you. You still feel that, the fear there, right? But I be the one that helping you in between. I mentioned that thing there. So that's where my Korean clients actually look for.
So they come to you. I know that how is the because uh, it's very helpful when you actually able to help back the Korean and you're able to help them to really communicate because I know that some Korean when they come over they don't really speak well in English and so some of them don't really understand English well as well. So this is actually a very helpful. So when how I can feel it that like sometimes foreigner you're able to find someone that's actually same country and then same identity that actually help out. So do you have any story to share with us? How is their feeling when they really get your help to help them out?
Mm, okay, after I posted up my name card,
Mm.
that post that I uploaded actually hit the most views post in a community website for a week. That
Wow.
means that's why I found it. Actually, this is workable. I'm
Mm.
actually someone that they really need lah. So I
Yeah.
get to have many inquiries, regardless it's connected to sales or rental. Some of them even ask me. Actually, they just rent a house from somewhere, some agency, but
Mm.
that agency requires something, 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 this and that. Is it actually a correct procedure, or am I cheated? They also even ask me that kind of things. So I go and ask Peter, is that correct or not? Because I myself also actually don't really know. So I start to ask Peter the questions that I receive from Koreans. I get to know new things from there. So
You learn
I help
along
them.
the way, lah. You learn
Yes,
along
correct.
the way.
Mm,
Mm. Yeah, there's always like you have the demands, then come to you. So I
yes.
know that you also managed to successful help them buy the home sweet home that's actually make you become a super goal in our company. That's why I want you to share about it because a lot of people,
Yes.
and this is because you add value add. This is what our company culture as well. It's actually first we serve them first, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to share a bit story how you manage to guide them, help them to buy their home sweet home, and at the same time you also manage to hit your goal?
Okay. This client actually found me on the MPTV video.
Wow,
I'm the one of the hosts in MPTV. I'm the only Korean host.
yeah, you should do more
Yeah,
so that you can help
yeah,
the Korean
I'm trying
community.
to. So the video I posted, I shoot right after I joined PropNex last year.
Hmm.
That time I didn't know anything about it. I just copy and paste Peter's video. Copy the script in English. I translate into Korean, and I speak the exact same way that Peter speak too. That was a co-residence in TRX.
Hmm.
So after that video, I almost forget about forget the fact that I actually posted a video there. That means a year later, almost a year later, was February or March this year, which is about eight months later, right?
Mm.
This buyer contacted me saying that she found me on a MPTV. She's interested to buy TRX. So I brought her to TRX residence and also co-residence to let
Mm.
her compare both. Before that, I was so kanchong, nervous. Before that, I was so nervous, and I asked Peter to accompany me because it was my first viewing for project sales, and also don't even know, I don't even expect what actually clients gonna ask me, and also how to answer it. And the one thing that I actually know is I have to make appointment with them as soon as possible. Have to grab them, have to bring them to the showroom if they are in Malaysia. So Peter asked me to do that, so I fast go and make an appointment and bring them to the showroom.
Mm.
On the day they book the unit,
Wow.
yeah,
So actually, they stay in Malaysia for long already, or it's actually they travel to Malaysia once a while.
this buyer is a 40 over years lady who actually came into Malaysia with two kids just graduated, successfully sent them to Hong Kong University, and she's finally graduated from their kids. So
Ah,
the house actually was own reward for herself, to to
interesting.
celebrate the. Mm. So yeah,
Wow.
but
So
now
you,
she's going back this week. Yeah, she's going back this week.
so you have a lot of friends. Also happy when the moment that you share, I can feel the happy moment when you manage to able to be the one who actually introduced them, and then she managed to buy something that is you also feel safe. Because sometimes they also want someone that is actually able to communicate with their same language and understand them well. So this is the things that, well, I also can feel that she feels safe and so happy about it, right?
Yeah, because her language was not that fluent.
Mm,
She didn't really speak a good English, and the whole process was a very tall world to her. So she
mm.
needs someone like me to stand in front, stand in between, and communicate in between. So yeah, I helped them from beginning until the end, until today. I mean, after the completion, the renovation part, everything I will handle for her lah.
Now you are the angel for them, and you are the
Oh,
angel in the Korean community. So you should do more because I really feel very touched and feel inspired as well. Because if someone that able to be there to help it out, to ensure the whole process as well, and then they manage to get their something. You see, she said, my son graduates, so now I buy something for myself, and then
mm,
and they feel so happy. So that's the moment that we cannot describe with words. Yeah.
yes,
So
correct.
you are very important. So friends out there. So sometimes a lot of time some of you maybe who listen here, you might thinking of real estate is like something normal job, but it's actually for us we feel that it's very different. You see, we actually if someone's angel, we help them to actually get their home sweet home. We help them to get their right investment. At the same time, maybe we help them to sell off their property in Malaysia here. That's why if you're interested, you can always join in. So from you see from Suji, she actually Korean and migrate to Malaysia, now become Malaysian, and she also able to do it. So how about Malaysian? If you really want to explore in this industry, you can always contact any connections and actually contact Suji if you want to find out more. Suji, in order
Yes,
to go more further, and I know that your husband also very supportive to you, right? If not,
yes, very
you
very supportive.
what you want to tell your husband here? Want to say something to him? Seem he
Ah,
support you.
oh, this is surprising question that you throw to me. This was not in the script actually, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, yes, last night I argued with him, quarrel with him. You know why? You know
Why?
why? Because I quarrel with him because of the cockroach. Okay, I forgot to say that the most thing that I hate in Malaysia is cockroach.
Korea didn't have any cockroach.
We have, but the biggest is like this,
Oh,
fingernails. But in Malaysia, the
oh,
biggest is like this, two finger. So I am
because
so
of the weather.
yeah, because of the weather. I hate the cockroaches here. So yesterday when we went out to walk outside the park, there's one big cockroach passed by next to my shoe, So I was so like shocked and jump here and there already. Then my husband say, actually in Malaysia this is normal thing. He said something like that. So I was a bit not happy. When I jump here, jump there, uh, you must say something, protective words ma. Okay lah, I go already lah. Cockroach is not there already. You don't worry lah. But he asked me to learn how to kill the cockroach, something like that. I was not happy with that. So I actually quarreled with him last night. But I want to say sorry to him here. And I always thank to him. In a way, he always support me by words and also physically. Because currently I'm actually good news. I am pregnant for 7 months. So
Wow,
recently he is, in a room. I call him, hey, I want the water. Then he also bring up water. Hey,
wow.
come here, kill the mosquito. He also come out and kill the mosquito. I was actually very appreciate the things lah.
So sometimes this is a good one that is husband support us, and then so that you can have your own career at the same time have a good family. So thank you to your
Yes,
husband. I also want to say thank you to your husband, and then encourage her do more videos so that we can help the Korean community in Malaysia, because this is actually PropNex also one of the vision is actually always add value to our customer, no matter who you are. We always would like to add value to you, and especially we also educate our negotiators to add value. So Suji, I love the way that you share. So from the way that every one of you, do you agree? From the way that she shared from her story, start from beginning towards the now, all the challenges for her seems like it's just nothing. She was able to break through and make it all successful. Do you agree with me? If yes, you can type it yes. And Suji, I want to ask you one of the question. What is the skill or attitude that is if someone want to go into real estate, what is the basic skill or attitude they must have?
okay. The basic skills. Maybe it's communication skills with a big courage into step in. I mean, to start a new thing, at first you have to, decide your mind to step out of that comfort zone that you actually are staying in now, right? So the first thing is to step out of the comfort zone, and with the good communication skill, as in you have to catch the client's mind, what they actually think the most important is, because all the people things are different. Some people thinks that this is more important, that is more important. You have to catch the thing. And also yeah, communication skill and friendliness, it's the most important.
Mm. So if you have this criteria, so no need to consider so many things. Because actually in this industry, it's not so difficult. It's actually first of all, it's your how you make friends with people, how you're attentive listening, then all is actually can come in eventually. And then like whatever skills that you have, I see in you is actually whatever skills that you have last time is also able to apply to this industry. Like your accounting a bit, and you also run your own restaurant before, how you serve your customer. So all the skills you actually can use it in this real estate career. And lastly, before we end our sections, what is your life quote or wisdom that you want to give it to our audience here that support you here or drive you?
Okay. For me, what actually makes me go further is uh, I don't easily give up on things. Once I started, that means I already took enough time to make these decisions to start already. So I like to promise to people, like to Peter, hey, I want to achieve platinum, so that I push myself to, go maybe near to the platinum, maybe super gold. you know I set a dream bigger than actually I actually can achieve lah, because for us, we don't know our limit until we try until the end, right? So I like to set a goal bigger than actually in the near future. I like to set a goal. If I want platinum, I maybe set a goal in a super platinum. So I
Wow.
dream big. I dream big. I go nearer to them. Maybe I can achieve slightly less than that. Also, I'm satisfied enough. And then I don't give up to learn new things. And also, what I want to say is actually, if you don't stop, if you don't, how to say, keep learning. Even
And
if
learning.
this result is not coming to you very fast, like you don't see the result very fast after you learn the things. You learn one thing from the training, tomorrow you don't get the result, I know. But if you accumulate your skills and you wait for the timing, in the end you will see something, but that's all actually come from the training you attended before. So keep learning, and don't blame yourself. Don't ever blame yourself that you are not achieving anything for now. You will achieve it, something in the future, very very soon, if you don't stop learning.
Wow. So that means from the way that you say, dream big and then don't stop learning and don't blame yourself. Keep on moving and keep on add value and keep on learning. And one day the result will become. So just now I
Yes.
said the dream big. Peter, I help you to get her declared a big dream, right? Okay, so what is your big dream for this year?
My big dream.
Yeah, super platinum, right?
Yeah, super platinum.
Super platinum and some more, one more. Because
One more. Okay. If there is any friends, any foreign friends, if you have, who's actually look for something new to try, you all always can introduce me to find for me for a coffee or tea, maybe Zoom meeting.
I do have a
I can help them out, from as a foreigner, how to get a rent license, how to get a negotiator license. I can give all the advices to them. So you all feel free to contact me if you have any foreign friends to introduce to me. Then I can be a team leader in the future also.
Because if you're having a big dreams, you want to help out more people out there, and she also want to pay it forwards to every one of you because she know that when you are here lost and you don't do anything, at least you do something very fruitful and valuable to the industry and to yourself and to the community. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for staying with us. So it's about time, and thank you so much Suji for
Thank you, Yvonne.
for the great story sharing. Every one of us also learn so much from you, and the way that you're cheerful and the way that you show and share with us, I can really feel that why you can break through all the challenges so easily. Hmm.
Thank you, Eva, for inviting me, so that I can break my fear. And I also thanks to Peter, my leader, and my division mates, everyone, my family in law. I really thank for the all the
Thank you.
supportive words.
Thank you, Juliana, as well. Juliana asked you, you can actually go for the MIA Toastmaster to learn your another English, upgrade your another skill.
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a good night and good rest, and always take good care out there. And kamsahamnida.
감사합니다.
Kamsahamnida.
Thanks, Yvonne.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's good.